Welcome back to the Hala Tivoli here in Ljubljana, Slovenia's capital. I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley, and this is the WTT Star Contender Ljubljana 2023. It's the final session here. It's the third day of main draw action. Here's what we've seen so far. Felix Lebrun, the 16-year-old sensation, the European Games champion, overcame Slovenia's very own Darko Jorgic, devastating the home crowd, before Shasha, the world champiano, overcame the tricky customer, He Zhuozhua, also of China.
Please help me welcome next match on table 1, the men's singles from China, Xu Yingbin. He will be facing his opponent, also from China, wangchuqin.
Well, here he is, the newly announced world number one, wangchuqin, Dato, as he is known belovedly by the Chinese fans, also known as Big Head. We'll see how strong this head can be against a younger opponent, Xu Yingbin. An opportunity here to see the new generation of China battle it out against each other. You can see, unsurprisingly almost, that wangchuqin has the winning head-to-head. They've played twice. Can the third time be the charm here for Xu Yingbin? We know he's in some very fine form, taking out some of the world's best, such as Tomokazu Hanamoto this season. Making sure everything goes according to plan on Playa Milana. Firm yet fair. And wangchuqin is going to be asked to come to the table. Here he is. Part of me likes that. I'm thinking, I'm going to take as long as I want. I'm the world number one. Respect now. Take nothing away from him. Here we go. Flip of the coin. wangchuqin wins the toss. And the warm-up shall begin. Both men in that iconic red Chinese national team jersey. Looking very dapper indeed. I want to get my hands on one, so let me know where I can. 22 years of age. Just a little bit younger than wangchuqin. He's already won 2 events and has won 3/4 of his career matches. Ooh, well, the fan vote. Make sure to cast your vote at worldtabletennis.com or on our app. 53% of you have voted for Xu Yingbin. Why is that then? Very interesting. I mean, we don't know how much wishful thinking comes into it. wangchuqin will be trying to prove the vast majority of you wrong. 5 event wins. Here he is. The former Youth Olympic champion and current world number 1. He's fulfilled his potential in terms of world ranking, but he will feel wangchuqin as though he's just getting started. 600 ranking points to the winner and a total prize pool of $250,000 US. The best equipment, of course, being used here. Well, about 10-15 seconds left here, the parallel warm-up that you'll see between a right-handed and a left-handed player. wangchuqin, the rarest style, the lefty. We've seen Timo Boll and Xu Xin in recent history manage to also be a world number 1 as a lefty.
Start the match. love all.
Xu Yingbin will begin this men's singles round of 16 match with the serves.
Left, love all. One, love one.
Coils it back, the backhand there. Such fast racket speed. Comes in full circle, that backhand.
Left, love one.
Top edges off the bat there.
1-1.
Xu Yingbin, not just in terms of the way he looks facially, but also as a player, plays quite similarly to Ma Long. The way he tucks the arm back before he plays the forehand. There's quite a lot of similarities between him and the Dragon.
Left, love 1-1.
They warm up a lot together, actually. My producer tells me.
2-1.
It'd be nice to have an insight into the training hall. wangchuqin doing wangchuqin things. 3-1 up here. wangchuqin, we know, has the best record against Ma Long in recent history. It's the reason we didn't see Ma Long in a World Championship final, going for his 4th win in a row.
1-4.
So hard to deal with that heat coming in. Clip the net there as well, makes it even more difficult. Touch just not quite tight enough, not quite decisive enough. And wangchuqin had such clarity of mind coming over that with the fade. Beautiful stroke. This is one of those matches as well that links nicely with the other match that we have at the bottom half of this draw. Truls Morgard, Alexis Lebrun playing each other now for the 4th time. Truls got the last win at the European Games, but Alexis beaten him twice in a row on the WTT stage of things. We've seen Truls against wangchuqin quite a lot. Could be seen in a different kind of match. Xu Yingbin will be making sure, well, doing everything that he can to make sure that happens. But you just know it's more of an uphill battle for him than it is for Wang. Another net there, just
7-3.
throws off the anticipation. He's going to blast that one, Xu Yingbin. Had an eye to kill. Nice angle on the serve. Can tempt some players into trying to go for around the net shot, but I don't think that was wide enough. 6 of the last 8 for Mr. wangchuqin.
3-9.
Only 2 away now. It's been one-way traffic right from the get-go. Xu Yingbin is a rabbit in the headlights.
3-10.
Well, delaying the inevitable, perhaps. 7 game points.
10-4.
What a flick there, as clean as a whistle. Wang Chuqin sails away into a 1-0 lead here. This, though, has the potential to be less one-sided. Wang Chuqin can't rely on game 2 to be as comfortable as that one was. Let's see what happens in game 2. So then you can see there the players just talking to themselves. No coaches in either corner because the Chinese national team coaches don't want to show any bias. Even though they're fighting for selection criterias here,
Second game, Wang to serve, level.
the Chinese national team players have the bigger picture of the Chinese national team's success in mind. I like to think of them as kind of an ant colony. Collectively, they can carry so much. No matter what
Last
weight
one.
bears down on them. And there is, to my knowledge, no more pressure an athlete has to deal with than representing China at table tennis, relatively speaking.
One.
Bit of a lukewarm receive there from
2-1.
Wang Chuqin. Xu Yingbin just floated the serve in. It's hard to push float with a lot of backspin. Can be hard to flick float, especially if it's low over the net.
2-2.
And by flick float, I mean flick a winner. Looking good here, Wang Chuqin with the serves. Half long.
3-2.
The back breaker. So close to the back edge. It can make the opponent second guess and very wary. Scared even to go for the attack, because we've seen players get injured due to that sharp back edge. Nice combination play from Wang Chuqin. Xu Yingbin played right into his hands. Brilliant recovery. I mean, that can be an expensive shot. A hard shot to recover from. The backhand flick from the forehand side. Wang gets the racket high and ready. Right back to the neutral position. And fires it away.
5-3.
He's a perfectionist, Lionheart. Even a slight flick error can make him quite frustrated with himself. Came up the back of it a little bit too much there, Xu Yingbin. He's such a rhythmic player, but Wang is breaking that rhythm. These are the kind of rallies that we love to see between two members of Team China. Thunderous forehands.
Left. 4-4. 4-6. 4-7.
Like to add a star contender title to the one that he managed to win in Budapest at the European Summer Series. Wangchuqin, he beat Charles Morgard in the final there.
7-5.
Since then, he's won champions in Macau, Xinjiang, and he's won the Cup finals. Cup finals was in Xinjiang and the champions were in Macau, just to correct myself there.
Let 7-5.
Played a big role in China's success to winning the World Team Champs in Chengdu as well.
7-6.
That was a nice lateral reach there from Xu Yingbin. Didn't look like he had time to get the batter behind the ball, but managed to squeeze it out.
Let 7-6.
Ooh, well, Xu Yingbin looks into the distance, a bit miffed with himself. And was getting ready for it just in case it did land. Oh, the timing. Better than a Swiss watch. Everything right out in front, especially the forehands. The backhand, you can afford a little bit more dwell. Zhao Zhan, the personal coach of Zhang Jike.
8-8.
Working as well with some of the women's players, such as Wang Manyu. Interesting moments here. Wangchuqin with the serves. It was a bold receive there. Hit the white of the line with that forehand push, Xu Yingbin, but Wang, look how wide his legs are. Helps him get lower automatically and be balanced to play even the wider balls. The forehand flick he wasn't happy with. Big point there for Xu Yingbin because now he'll have two serves of his own at 9-all. A chance to level here. Wang wins that one. Another fast and furious rally. This would be a tough pill to swallow for Xu. Still has a serve, though. But now he's serving for survival. 9-10. Game point to the world number one. Wow, that was as clutch as can be.
10.
Now, a player must win by a margin of 2. Alternating serves. The crowd captivated. Some fans have even come from China here to watch their superstars shine. Oh, yeah. Nice table awareness from Wangchuqin. Fools Xu Yingbin there, wrong foots him, and from then on, it was an onslaught of attacks. Only the one attack needed, actually. But that first one where he opened the body, disguised with the shoulders and went down the line was picturesque. Oh, and like a bullet into the body. A little shoulder shrug as well, as if to say, yeah, that's what I'm bringing to this fight. Xu Yingbin will feel so close yet so far. Much better game though from the world number 41. Can the third time be the charm? Game 3 coming up after a minute's time. So here he is, Xu Yingbin, the world number 41. Overcame Takuya Jin, avenging one of his teammates 3-0. Then he beat Yuan Litsun, a left-handed talent from China as well, of this new generation. He won that one 3-1, but here, wangchuqin may be too strong for him. Definitely coming up and through, though, this young man. Had a brilliant start contender in Bangkok, overcoming Tomokazu Haramoto in quite a convincing way as well. So keep your eye on him. But for now, wangchuqin is the main focal point.
Love all.
He's back against the wall. Can he fire back? Xu Yingbin with the serves. Oh, it catches the edge.
One love.
Not so often you see wangchuqin trying to lob, and you can see he was trying to get back into the table ASAP. Tried a little snake there as well, Wang. And he couldn't do anything about that final edge. Brilliant transition.
Love two.
Great arc on these balls. Xu Yingbin wins this exchange. Looking at the draw here, the winner of this match will play the winner of Alexis Lebrun and Charles Moraga, just as a reminder. We also have the Chinese Zhou Jihao in this half, who overcame the Dragon.
Love
3-2. Only one Chinese player at the top of the draw. Current world champion Fan Zhendong is facing up against the king of African table tennis, Quadri Aruna. Ugo Calderano and Tagami are facing off too. A rematch from last week where Tagami won 3-0. There's some really interesting narratives here in Slovenia.
Xu
Yingbin trying to come back here like Kahara did against Shin Yubin in the first session of today.
Let 3-2.
That arm is just so straight when he plays that. Best coaches in the world will tell you to exaggerate your movement in training, just so that it becomes second nature eventually.
Four, 3. Time out.
Time out here from Xu. It's snowballing out of control. He hasn't really got any more time to be making these kind of mistakes, because wangchuqin is closing the door, knocking it off its hinges, you could argue. What can he do? who's been making the biggest waves in the world of table tennis. We have the top movers here. Xu Yingbin is 5th. He's gone up 109 places, breaking into the top 50 in the world. Mehdi Beloussa and Lint having fantastic world championships. Liang Yaning, the Chinese secret, has gone up 490 places. Whilst Noshad Almanian as well, getting some decent results this season. And Felix Lebrun is here as well, still in. Wangchuqin there rubbing the knee, just being supported by that brace. Chinese have their own physio who comes around with them. So let's just keep a watch on that just to see if it will affect him. We hope not. Sad to see Anders Lint get an injury yesterday against Ma Long. A fooling bit of play there. That is really sexy play from Xu Yingbin. Didn't show where he was going to go. That is a beautiful shot. How on earth did Wangchuqin even get his bat on that?
Four.
I'm impressed here with Wangchuqin because coming up against a teammate who's a little bit younger than you can put quite a lot of pressure on you. But he's won 7 of the last 8, Wang. And he's showing no sign of slowing. Not even showing. He's blowing past Xu Yingbin.
Let 4-8. Four 9.
It's a shame. But look at Wang still saying, I'm not ready. Taking each point on its own merit. Too hot to handle, though.
4.
Man, that is a thing of beauty. And Wang 1 point away from setting up a date in the last 8.
11-4.
First time of asking Wangchuqin, the world #1, defeats his friend Xu Yingbin. Player showing a lot of promise for Team China himself, but it's the man under the spotlight, under the limelight, shining bright here at this year's star contender Ljubljana. He is through, as expected, to the quarter-final stage, where he'll face the winner of Felix Lebrun or Zhou Jihao. Scores on the doors. 2-11 fours. That second game could have been a seesaw moment. Still, at the end of the day, it is a bagel. It is 3-0 to Wangchuqin. And there he is. He'll be going back to the hotel. A happy man. Will be getting some much-needed rest and preparation for whoever he will face in the quarter-final. Here's a match summary. 3-0. If you look at the total points run, it was a very one-sided affair, and Xu Yingbin really struggled to deny Wangchuqin the point when he was on the receive. Longest point streak. Wangchuqin got 6 in a row.